Cagebird Sings is about the prisons that we put ourselves in, the kind of prisons that society or the world kind of forces us into.
It's hilarious, it's chaotic, it's ethereal. It's really just reminding us to reconnect with everything around us.
I think it's useful to know that the story is told non-linearly. And so there are multiple plot points, and the story will reveal itself not necessarily in chronological order. And I think the way to get the most out of this experience is to show up with an open mind and surrender for the ride.
Rumi's Masnavi is like 50,000 lines, so we really just tried to take a book of poems, very dense poems, and try to frame it around this idea of two lovers who want to create one of the oldest things in time, a love potion. And just how their love and their betrayal and their lives sort of mix with the amount of lives that they touch and the consequences of that. Rumi is a 1,000-year-old poet from the Eastern world, back in a time when there weren't so many countries around there. So Rumi kind of belongs to a lot of people around like the Islamic world in the East side.
He lived mostly in Turkey, in Istanbul, but he wrote in Persian. So really it belongs to a lot of cultures. It is provocative theater. We're taking poems, turning it into theater, and it's always meant to speak to our present moment, our present society. So if they do our play 200 years from now, it should speak to that society, and if we could go back in time, it should speak to people 200 years ago too. It's really heartbreaking actually how relevant everything that he was writing about, whenever it was, is to today. You know, it's still the basic conflict of the human heart. I guess that's never gonna go away.
I love working with new works, and it's fun to discover new things with each go. You know, the story deepens.
They're exploring this idea of you cannot control enlightenment, you cannot control your path. You have to surrender to the chaos, and the reason there are all these characters and plot threads is indeed to say we are all one.
There's just an automatic trust that we both know that the success of the piece is both our successes. And because there's just that implicit trust that when we're arguing about things, it's not coming from a place other than, I think this will be better, it really makes the collaboration flow further. Cagebird Sings is on stage at Tarragon starting June 9th.
Get your tickets at tarragontheatre.com.